I only ate recommended serving sizes for 100
bag of Sour Patch Kids. And this is one serving. Seriously? For the next 100 hours, I'm only eating recommended serving sizes, which means for this small bag of Sour Patch Kids, I can only have 1/8 of the bag. And to make things worse, I only get 10 servings per day. So let's get started.
Yeah, like it's so weird how they'll have like small bags of chips. So you obviously you're supposed to eat in one sitting, but they skew it because they make the serving sizes like really small so that they can have more shit in it. So that's like not healthy to eat. But they know damn well you're gonna eat the entire bag. But you're not gonna look at the serving sizes unless you're actually like paying attention to it. So like they're not gonna think you're gonna care. And like a lot of people don't. But like say you're eating Doritos or something, right? The serving size is going to be like, what, not even a quarter of the bag? Like, and the reason they do that is because it's already so unhealthy. They have so much shit in it that they can't make it into one serving. Or someone would read that and be like, oh, fuck me. Plus, it's probably like not allowed. So you have to make the serving size way too small. But no one's going to do that. No one's going to eat that small ass amount. They're just going to eat the whole bag. But that's also probably why there's so much like obesity in the United States. Because of how shitty the food is. How like no company actually cares about that kind of shit. And they're not really forced to. They can just say, oh, it's a small serving. You weren't supposed to eat that much. Even though they know damn well you're going to. Just to be full, you have to.
Are we being serious here? This is literally like just one mouthful. There's a serving right there. So that was one bite for one serving. If I only get 10 bites today, that would be brutal. For day one, I don't want to stray too far from what I normally eat. Since it's the beginning of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some cereal, which will be my second serving. And my third serving will be some milk. Milk? Milk? All right, for my first full meal of the day, I get a cup of milk and half a cup of cereal. Are you serious? Half a.
You know, and you gotta think about it too. He's also eating like the healthy milk, healthy cereal. He has almond milk and like what looks like healthy cereal. So compare this to like fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch or like some kind of shit like that. Like Fruit Loops, something like anything like that. Compared to that, it's probably much healthier and much more than you'd normally expect. At least I would think so.
Cereal. This much cereal? This is tiny. But I learned that serving sizes could get even smaller and much bigger. Almond milk, because dairy is not my friend. Wow, that is so much food. Guys, this is 2 whole servings right here. I'm starting to think that 10 servings might not be enough. I just want to compare. I'm gonna blind pour, not gonna measure. I'm just gonna see what I would normally eat of cereal. Granted, I do eat marginally more than the average human. Oh, okay. But I'd probably eat the whole bag. There are 7 servings in this bag versus... What kind of atrocity is this? There it is. There's the difference.
That actually looks like if you already finished the cereal and there's a little bit floating on the top. That's what that looks like. You're not getting full.
Well, 3 servings down, only 7 left for the entire day. I think we gotta go grocery shopping. Welcome to the land of food. Foodland. Is there a grocery store? It's called Foodland. Hey, how's it going? Great. Just saw someone I knew. It's so awkward. It's a little bit overwhelming, honestly, just being here with so many different items and all the serving sizes. I think for day one, I'm just gonna kind of stick to some foods that I know, and I hope the serving sizes are big. One of my go-to lunches is always these yogurts. I mean, this for sure just looks like a grab-and-go single serving. 3 servings. How's that possible? I'm gonna need some granola to go along with that yogurt, and I don't have a good feeling about this one either. Well, this looks the best. I'm a sucker for chocolate and peanut butter. This is worse than cereal. 1/4 of a cup. That's half of the cereal I had this morning. We're barely into this video, and I'm starting to think that serving sizes are BS. Bologna sandwich. For my last couple items, I'm gonna go with a couple comfort foods that I typically go to. I'm a big fan of ramen. This blue kind was always my favorite growing up. Absolutely love chips, so I gotta pick up some of those.
Ramen would probably be a cheat code in this though, because ramen already has like what, 1,200 sodium or some shit on the bag, which is on the label, which is still unhealthy, but they just clearly state it. Versus most other foods that just have like a tiny ass serving size and don't really state it all that much.
Back in one sitting last week. Not for a video. Last thing I'm gonna get is a dessert for tonight. Gotta go with the ice cream. And I gotta go with one of these pints. This is my wife's favorite ice cream. Okay. I don't feel great about that trip, but we'll see. Got some great yummy foods. I'm just worried about the quantity. I think all the serving sizes are gonna be quite small. All right, gonna go ahead and eat lunch right now. I'd say a pretty typical lunch for me is yogurt, throwing some granola on top, and I thought, while I'm at it, I'm gonna throw some peanut butter in there. I do know that a serving size for peanut butter is only 2 tablespoons, but what's even worse than that is that it's 190 calories. Next 3 items right here. Can't believe there's 3 servings in this, but I do get 3/4 of a cup. That's actually not terrible. Like, that's not bad for yogurt. I probably do eat 3 times that. 1/4 of a cup is crazy. I don't even know if I have 1/4 of a cup measuring spoon thing. That's half of this half cup. So here's this much, and then I get half. This is 2 tablespoons or 32 grams. I mean, I know 2 tablespoons is small, but like, it's just crazy seeing it in your bowl. This is supposedly 3 servings of food. Does this look like 3 servings of food to you? Makes this all up. I love Greek yogurt because it's healthier, but if you don't add anything like peanut butter or honey or something, I cannot do it. This could really use some honey, but I don't want to waste another serving on that. A serving of honey is only 1 tablespoon, but only 60 calories. See, if this was the same calorie to peanut butter ratio, this would be like 3.5 tablespoons. So why are they so different? I don't understand who makes the rules with serving sizes. I don't think there are any. You know, I've been just kind of getting random serving sizes today. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to maximize the calories to serving size ratio. I'm curious to see how many calories I could get with only 10 servings. I'm setting up a printer right now, and it's literally been over an hour. Why do printers take so much time to set up? I don't understand. Quite literally 2 hours later, I think my printer's finally working. It's been several hours. I think it's time for another serving. I'm gonna go with the ramen. I didn't know a serving size could be half a block of ramen. Have you ever eaten half a block of ramen? And it's still 190 calories. Here we go. 1. I'm curious to see the reactions on this, but I like to eat my ramen raw. All I would do is sprinkle a little bit on, then go to town. Please, if anyone watching this has ever done this, let me know.
Oh, I've done that. It's really not that bad. It's not as good as just eating it normally, and you normally would eat it. But at the same time, it is good as shit. I'm not gonna. You have to be in a certain mood to eat it like that, though. Like right now, seeing him eat that like that, if I had a ramen right now, I'd be doing the same thing. Like him doing that makes it. It sounds pretty good.
If that ramen was my dinner, then late at night is when the munchies hit me. This is when this bag haunts me, and I eat the whole thing. But also chocolate and ice cream. If you took away those 3 things, I would be the most fit person in the world. Let's see how much food I get. There are 9 servings in this. 12 chips. M&Ms, there are also 12. Everything's just a handful. A serving is a handful. It is a crime that a pint of ice cream is not 1 serving. Is there anyone out there that has started a pint and not finished it? Or am I the weird one? But 3 servings here means I get 2/3 of a cup. Thrifties, chocolate malted crunch. If you know, you know. My wife put me on this one. You know, I think this is the first time that serving sizes have made sense to me. I think if I only ate this at night, it would be great. 3 whole servings right here. I feel like I have to savor everything way more because I know I get such small quantities. 10 whole servings may sound like a lot, but I was pretty dang hungry throughout the day, so I had to figure out a way to get more food. Well, today wasn't horrible. Everything I ate, I really enjoyed. I just wish I had like 4 times the amount. So I think for sure tomorrow I am going to maximize every single calorie. All right, I woke up early to go burn some calories because I'm assuming that I'm gonna eat a lot today, but I don't know. Yesterday I got under 1,500. I'm gonna try to at least double that. I also just did what everyone entering their 30s does and signed up for a marathon. What up? What's up? My agent said basically like, you want to run at a pace where you feel like you could run forever. Like,
so really freaking slow. We're runners now.
Runners. Also, last video I mentioned a group channel with Sam here, and since the reaction was so positive, now we're committing to it. You can find the link to the channel in the description. No videos yet, but coming soon. If I looked at your screen time right now, be honest, would you be embarrassed? Well, that's okay, because I found an awesome app that lets you earn money while staring at your screen. Tester App is a free app where you can back to the store, get more servings. I'm always full, but I'm committing to trying to make this the most calorie dense day. Alright guys, look what I just found. This is absolutely insane. How is this 1 serving at 530 calories, but yet the ramen was half a pack for 190? This is absolutely insane. Look, 2 fake Pop-Tarts, 420 calories. 1,200 calories in this whole thing. Also, there's only 6 in this. but there's 8 in a Pop-Tarts thing. I also picked up some ribeye because I was really craving some meat for this challenge. Okay, this is insane. 620? One piece is 620. All right, I think that's gonna do it for today. And I think for dinner, we're gonna go out. See how that ends up. Going with the fake Pop-Tarts. It's funny because these are advertised as healthier. There's literally more calories in these than normal Pop-Tarts. Also, we don't have a toaster anymore, so I've been using the air fryer to toast things.
Well, I would say there's more calories in that than normal Pop-Tarts, because normal Pop-Tarts, they just want to give you as little as they possibly can, so that they can make more money out of it. They're gonna give you as little as possible, make it as shitty as possible. So they can just pump them out and get more money out of it.
In here. Ooh, these do not look as good as Pop-Tarts.
Plus they're healthier, they probably like fruit in it and all that.
Alright, fake Pop-Tart, healthy Pop-Tart test. There must not be any red dye 40 in this because it's not very red and it's strawberry flavored. It's just crazy that these are 420 calories. These are not that bad actually. I wouldn't say they're as good as Pop-Tarts, but I also don't feel like I would feel as sick after. Might actually prefer these if they had like 3 times the filling and 4 times the topping. All right, now for lunchtime. Orange chicken flavor. This was the highest calorie option they had. Did you see how much seasoning was in that packet? Just kept coming out.
I love to actually like read the labels of this and see how much sodium is in these. If you get any kind of noodles, anything like that, especially if they're spicy, you're getting so much sodium that it's unreal. Like you get in more than an entire day's worth of sodium, probably. Don't actually know the facts on that, but probably the most your 4 days worth of sodium, maybe more, in one thing of like spicy ramen. I don't understand it, especially. And then imagine you're putting like 3 eggs in it too. So you're getting like a shit ton of cholesterol. You're getting a shit ton of sodium. So imagine you're eating that every single day. Like it would just be so unhealthy, and you don't even think about it. Like I did that for a while.
It's so hot. Jeez. Well, I got some more stuff for lunch, but I'm kind of chilling right now, so I'm gonna wait maybe like an hour or so. Alrighty, I think it's time for first dinner. 4 ounces it is. I'm not that great with ounces and meat. Alright, let's check it. See how much this baby weighs right here. 8.6 ounces, roughly half of this. You seen those games where it's like you have to cut exactly in half? I'm gonna guess that this is 4 ounces. Alright, about to chef it up. Oil, steak, that's
This is
it.
not gonna be filling at all.
And it's overcooked. It is hard to cook a steak that thin. I barely seared it. There's some pink in there. Huh? Right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I swear it's not as bad as it looks. I think a serving size of meat should be like a pound. It's actually really yummy. I think you almost gotta hold my knife right up there on the counter. This is the best thing I've had on challenge. Chef Alex. Whoa. Just got the tongs.
Yeah, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
This is one of the rare times where I can actually eat with the fam on a challenge. I get 1 slice of pizza and a mac and cheese.
It's like 400 calories or something. That is really good. And this monstrosity right here, mac and cheese, 1 serving. Explain to me that. 830 calories. Are you kidding me? Okay, fam's watching a movie. Gonna do a picnic dinner with them. Then I got 2 more items left. All right, 8:40, end of the night. This is pork lau lau, 620 calories. It's just crazy. I did not know that serving sizes went this high. Also, insane how many calories we've gotten in today. I feel great. It may not look like much, but lau lau is actually very good. Basically just pork. I am decently full.
I'm gonna be honest, that looked kind of like seaweed out of the ocean or something. Like not normal seaweed, like seaweed you'd see in the ocean. I don't know how that was pork. I don't know what they put on it, but I mean, I've never had it, but to me, it sure don't look good.
Already hit over 5,000 calories. So, I feel like I'm just gonna get a sweet little treat. Jolly Rancher roasts. There's 7 servings in this, but there's only 1 serving in that mac and cheese. Make it make sense. So I only get 2. These are good. I've never had these before. The first day we had 10 servings, and we did not get near enough food. Today we had 5 servings, way too much food. So tomorrow, we're gonna see if we can get somewhere closer to the actual amount of calories that I need. See you mañana. Good morning, day 3. So I got a workout in this morning. Today's objective with 10 serving sizes is to only eat healthy foods. I didn't think like Whole Foods had serving sizes, but apparently they do if you just Google it. So I'm curious if I can eat enough calories from 10 servings and just like on how I'm gonna feel. Breakfast, we are going with eggs, bacon, and toast. We get 1 egg, 2 slices of bacon, and 1 piece of toast.
That's such a sad breakfast. Like I could probably eat 3, maybe 4 of those plates right there. I wouldn't even be slightly full. I would still be starving after that.
That's
It's
pretty
such a sad
good.
breakfast.
Also, bacon is healthy. Don't at me. I think I might turn this into a little sandwich. Voila. 3 servings right here. Well, that's a great start of the day. I gotta get some produce in since I didn't get any fruits or veggies, but I only have 7 more servings. The family and I decided to have a nice little beach day today. Kind of a windy day today. I don't even know if you can hear this. Oh, boy, how the weather changes. I ate an apple, which, shocker alert, is 1 serving. Well, we got rained out. Weather can change fast here. I got these cashews. I also brought 1/4 of a cup. Very small amount. This is one of my favorite nuts though. You know, it's weird. Peanut butter is one of my favorite things ever. But I don't like necessarily love peanuts. I ended up going to the store again for some more healthy foods to round out the day. Time for my snacks. I'm just kind of snacking for lunch. I am doing some dates. I used to think dates were the grossest things in the world. I'd never tried them, but they just looked disgusting. And then I tried them. Turns out they're pretty good. I get 5 to 6 dates. It literally says 5 to 6. So I'm going with 6. And to add to this, figured it'd be hard to get all the protein in today, so muscle milk. These are dates. When I'm all healthy, one of my favorite little snacks is some dates, cashews, cheese, and jerky. It's like my own little, what do they call those boards? Charcuterie boards.
It's a little like Lunchable. Like not a full Lunchable, it's just mainly like snacks. It's like a little Lunchable kind of thing. I can't really recall. There's like those little packs. They're kind of like in this position. Like the little packs, they have peas, I think almonds, and some kind of meat. He's making like his own little kind of thing like that.
Treatment stuff.
It would be
but
fine.
It was a little
That'd be
windy,
good.
and it got all over me. And I think it's poisonous. I am going to cook my last meal. 3 items. Chicken, potatoes, and salad. So healthy. And then that's it. I wonder how many potatoes I get. Okay, for 3 servings, this is probably like the best. Like, are you kidding me? For 3 servings, I could either have less than half of a Sour Patch candy bag or this. 4 ounces of chicken. I've learned this week that pretty much all meat, a serving size is 4 ounces. These potatoes were, of course, 6 to 7 potatoes. I went with 7 because why not? Oh, are pepper hot. And 100 grams of this Asian Zing salad. Asian Zing? Asian chopped kit. I feel like from my experience so far, serving sizes on healthy items are like more normal. On unhealthy items, they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the FDA or whatever has to make serving sizes like can be too unhealthy. Like you can't have something with like 4,000 sodium as 1 serving. So kind of cheat the system. They just make it so like with the Sour Patch Kids, it's so unhealthy. So they just make it so smaller. Like the serving size is a small portion, like 6 Sour Patch Kids when like barely any out of the bag. That's how they cheat it a little bit. They just make it so they can kind of cheat the having to make it healthy. But I don't know how you explain it, but they have to make it unhealthy or to make it a serving size has to be somewhat healthy. But they cheat it by just making it unhealthy, but making the serving size even smaller. They do that kind of thing, right? And like, I never really get that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if you have to do something like that, then you're already fucking it up. You should have it to where it's at least somewhat filling, or at least like a decent kind of snack, versus having to pretty much like trick the customers into thinking that what's on the label is correct when it's just not, just a smaller portion.
Oh, so much better than a lot of days that I eat stuff for YouTube. Crazy how that works. I got just 1 more full day of the serving size challenge, and I have a couple questions I want answered tomorrow. Anyways, I will see you mañana. It's the last day of only eating recommended serving sizes. I'm so excited to eat normal servings again because I realized that I probably eat like hundreds of servings in a day. So let's start with some breakfast.
On pancakes today.
Or should I say pancake? Probably. I don't know how much the serving is. That's it, right there. One serving.
Oh,
So I
fuck
have this
no.
pancake right here. If I wanted to maximize calories, I definitely wouldn't put butter and syrup on this. But I feel like I have to just to like show how crazy these things are. What's the serving size of butter? 1 tablespoon of butter. This is a rare occasion where I think the serving size is too much. This much butter for one pancake? Look at this. Pretty thick piece of butter. And then even worse than that is syrup. 2 tablespoons or 30 grams, looks like. See my head on a light right here. I feel like that's a lot of butter and syrup to pancake ratio. Oh my gosh, there's a monster in my house.
No, it's a dinosaur.
Oh, it's a dinosaur!
Ah.
Ah! This is the most buttery pancake I'm ever gonna have. I'll tell you what though, you douse a pancake in butter and syrup. Oh, pancakes of this size, normally I'd probably have like 6, maybe about the same amount of butter in this, and then like 4 times the syrup. So that'd be over 11 servings in one meal. This might actually be the best pancake I've ever had. Now while I was at the store, I found 6 different Cokes. All the same product, but in different bottles. You might think because it's literally the exact same product in each one of these, that the serving size would be the same, but it's not. That's why it's all so confusing. What does a serving size even mean? And you might think because this one is bigger, that the serving sizes for this would be biggest, when in reality, the biggest serving size amongst all of these would be the 20-ounce bottle, where this whole thing is 1 serving. This is a 20-ounce serving, this is a 16.9-ounce serving, these 3 are 12-ounce servings, and this is a 7.5-ounce serving. There's actually 4 different serving sizes amongst these 6. To better illustrate this, I have poured out all of the different serving sizes here. These are both 1 serving of Coke. A serving of Coke from this is quite literally more than double than this. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this one because it's the biggest. 1 serving. I'm actually gonna drink it from these cups because I already poured a bunch of Coke and I don't want it to go to waste. I haven't had regular Coke in so long. Who drinks normal Coke? It's all about Coke Zero. Or Diet Coke. I respect that too. Even after that little amount of Coke, I feel kind of gross. Soda like wrecks.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I could do this challenge. And if I tried to, I think I would like if I was happy to do this challenge, I would be like testing myself to get as much food as I possibly can in that day. I think I would end up getting way too much calories. Like I would either not be able to do it because I can't eat enough and I would just be hungry the whole day, or if I could find stuff that has like as a big portion for 1 serving size, I would just eat as much as I possibly can, and I would just get like so much. I would get so many calories. I would probably get like I don't know, like 5K calories. I don't even know. I would get a ton. Like I would just be getting like fat as
This
shit.
might have been my worst idea ever. Yeah, don't know if I'm gonna post this.
And I felt so absolutely disgusting. So on one hand, I'm like, I feel sick, but on the other hand, I also feel hungry. So I think I'm gonna make some lunch, see what we can get. Lightly breaded chicken breast chunks. No antibiotics ever. Oh, only 3 ounces. How many chicken nuggets do I get? Also doing some Chick-fil-A sauce. These serving sizes are so wacky because this is a lot of sauce to the chicken ratio. This much should go for like triple the amount of nuggets. I feel like it should match better, but instead I have just these sauce-soaked nuggets. That tastes amazing. I would eat 6 times this right now.
I could not do this.
I think I've never
There's
wanted
no way
another
I've ever
serving
do this.
more than right now. Super tempted to use another serving right now, but I'm gonna save some for later. I'm gonna go take a nap, try to pass some time. When you're like fasting or in calorie deficit or whatever, like, I mean, you know, it's just all you think about is food, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to kill some time. I feel more tired and more hungry. Love you. I wasn't able to sleep that long, so I decided to go on a bike ride with the boys to get my mind off food. I was getting really hungry. After that, we went to the park, and for dinner we had rice, which I got this full bowl of, and 5 pot stickers. This actually felt like a decent amount of food, and it was another reminder that serving sizes are pretty bogus. It's honestly sad how these tiny little numbers on the back of a package can shape the way we think about food, when most of the time they don't reflect how real people actually eat. If you're wondering about how I came up with the rules for this video with only 10 items and 100 hours, I just use the same logic that nutrition label people use with serving sizes. I just made it up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the end of the serving size challenge. At the beginning of this challenge, I was gonna take multivitamin because I figured I wasn't gonna be able to get all my nutrients in. Then I discovered that supplements have serving sizes too, but I feel like I'm still probably deficient in some of these. So, second to last item, we're going with the Men's Daily 50. It's good enough for a 50-year-old, it's good enough for me. Cheers.
Yeah.
And to end it all off, I had to go and support fellow YouTuber Ryan Trahan with Joyride. 3.5 servings in this small bag. Much better than Sour Patch Kids, in my opinion. And I get 11 pieces. There we go. If I've learned anything from doing this, it is that serving sizes mean absolutely nothing. They just don't. I just make them up. Last little bite.
I think it's because they have to make it
There we have it. 100 hours, 40 servings is all we got. And what?
Well, here, this is what I think, right? I think for one, they have to keep it semi-healthy, because you can't just sell something if it's, like, absurdly unhealthy. Like, if it's way too much sodium, way too much sugar, way too much other things. I mean, I guess that's kind of not true, because, like, Starbucks and shit does that. Same with, like, certain ramen and all that. But at the same time, I think it's partly that, and then partly because they seem like they're better and more people will get it if it seems like it's more healthy. Like, if you look at something that says it's, like, 2,000 grams of sodium, you're normally just not going to get it. But if you see it and it says like 3 servings for only like 700 sodium, you'll be more tempted to buy it versus it just saying like 2,000. I feel like that's partly why they do it. You know, it doesn't make any sense as like a consumer perspective because that's just stupid. But like for them, it makes sense for them, I guess. But they shouldn't be doing that. They should make it more healthy. You know,
Eat what makes you feel good. See you in the next one.
A good video. I liked it. Make sure to like, subscribe, Alex, Sue. If people on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, all that, and let's get into the next one.